Okay, so DevSecOps is the crash course. Obviously we'll go fast, there's 5 minutes. This is based off a bunch of research that I've done over the last several months, just trying to find more information. OWASP KC is a local meetup group. OWASP is probably international, I guess. Should know that, but it's at least national. I think it's international. They have a lot of good resources on their website, and their meetup was yesterday. So there's kind of two different kinds of application security testing. One is the static application security testing. That can also be considered white box testing, and that's basically analyzing your source code, so nothing running. The dynamic application security testing, which is not here yet. I also didn't practice this, and I wrote these this morning, so that's helpful. So this one is more of the black box testing. You have some paid versions like Qualys, Veracode does these things. This is something that you can also run on, say, your production systems or in test. Most of the tools between dynamic and static are not the same. So you have the tools for static analysis are things like SonarQube, Brakeman, OWASP Lapse, which is an Eclipse plugin, so it can check your code right inside of your IDE. Then you have some dynamic analysis security testing tools like OWASP Zap, Arachne, and Grammar. So OWASP has two of them on there. They have a lot of other resources if you want more open source tools. So these are all open source. There's several frameworks that I've been looking at recently. This ties together a lot of these other tools to include things that do SQL injection and a lot of other hacky things that security people know about. I'm not a security person, by the way, so I'm just trying to figure out how to solve security problems for the security people. Gauntlet has several adapters for different security tools. Mitten uses Gherkin so that you can have a lot of other people add to it. There's also Mozilla Observatory, which is something that just got released recently, and I don't think it's been very long. And it provides analysis for your public-facing websites to make sure that they meet all of the requirements. So, right, 1.5 million scans so far. Nearly all are rated F, something like 1.4 million. There's only, 7,000 at A+. So, if we're releasing all these vulnerabilities, it's not a great thing, especially as we get faster and faster and don't repair them. So, we need to secure our pipelines, your deployment pipeline in this case. And we'll use these tools not only for your source code, but you should also use them for Chef and things like that, Puppet, Ansible. And your infrastructure tests can also be used in prod. So you can check live to make sure that your configuration hasn't drifted at all. For example, like Jenkins authentication. So or authorization. If someone's not authorized to access something, you can test that regularly. 10-factor CI is something I just read about maybe this morning, I'm not sure, yesterday. So it falls along with the 12-factor app, but it's for CI. So there's basically 10 of the 12 factors they've moved over, and they have a scorecard, which can be kind of helpful to track how well you're doing and if you're improving or not. So taking that occasionally. So some takeaways: run your SAST on every build. Those should be fairly quick. Your dynamic application security testing is going to take a little bit longer. So you should still run it for every build, but you should run it asynchronously so that you don't delay anybody from deploying. And you can go back and fix those things afterwards. And then run your dynamic tests in prod against your real systems. And follow the 10-factor CI guidelines and be your security team's hero, because they'll really appreciate it when you solve all their problems in an automated way. They're pretty annoyed with getting bugs in prod and trying to, fight off some hacker that puts up a terrorist website on your website. Don't know anything about that. So that's it. So there's a bunch of resources there. Go look at them and have fun. And somebody should probably come up here because they're going to have a presentation.
Next.